Okay, okay. Hello, hello, hello. We are starting up. So, just got back on the charts. Let's take a look. Um, this is the weekly? Okay, this is the weekly. We took the weekly highs here. Smashing every target here. Just gonna mark these out. So, this was basically the daily consolidation for the longest time, right? Until we actually broke it. So, we're actually pushing past that now. It's a very large daily fair value gap, which I'll just mark like this. I don't even know what happened on this day. December 18th. It's dropped like 800 points. I don't remember. But yeah, very, very bullish. I was bullish going into session for Asia, for New York AM, and likely for PM as well. There's no reason to be bearish right now. And we're not trying to time the top here. Rather ride the momentum and look for entry models for high prices. So, hourly fair value gap here. Retap during the London time. Pushing higher. We took out the London high here. Just put some stuff in my charts here. Still very, very bullish. Let's go at the 15 now. Let's see what happened. So 15-minute really doesn't show much. Surprisingly, we had this breaker here. If you count it on this closure, but a 15-minute breaker does not stop a triple time frame alignment bullish momentum here. So that's why you would avoid trying to short line like that. I don't think we actually took out the these highs yet. So 47 is still on the table. We might actually go for it PM. If not, it's gonna be for sure next week. So yeah, I don't really have much info on this 15-minute based on these closures. The only thing we can have is if we get a nice push above this, we'll see a breaker and we'll likely set it to 47s. Oh. I would like that. So yeah, I'm really bullish on ES at least. Take out the highs. Is Trump speaking again? Why every time I stream, Trump is saying something? Yesterday we were able to capitalize at least. Some low resistance liquidity here. Just gonna mark like this because just we have lower highs. 5-minute fair value gap as well as a 5-minute gap above on ES. I'm pretty focused on ES right now because we have an immediate draw on ES. Let me flip this on NQ here. Check the 1 minute. So this is what we're talking about here. Really just pushed up high. I don't mind this breakthrough either. We took the low, we set some liquidity, took all the internals, so we can come back down. We can look at this for longs. Still bullish momentum right now, which I'm gonna just fix here. Bullish. Same thing with NQ. I don't think NQ is wanting to go back down this far though. Trump is always speaking though. Oh, the feature desk is here. Nice. Hello, hello from them. They're the firm that is kind of like a hybrid, how I'll explain it. I'm gonna give them a try next week and I'll let you guys know. I'm sure some of you guys already heard of them. Really pushing higher. Yeah, we're really going for these highs. There's nothing I can really do right now. I want to look for longs though. I mean, we also have another breaker on these sides. This is more likely a opportunity here, especially I guess this closure, this retap. That's that retap that you want to see here. Very bullish momentum. Oh, AM trade. This is what I took here. Let me go on the 5-minute. So interesting enough, I marked this as a breaker and ignored where the hell is it? Was this 10 o'clock, right? Oh, it was here. It was here. Shit. I marked this candle as a breaker, I think. Wait, no, this candle. I'm gonna ignore this wick high. If you don't want to ignore that wick high, we still swept it right here. What I see is a low, a high, a sweep of these lows, and a higher high. If you want to take this high, do so. We still swept the high. We still broke structure. But for clarity's sake, I'm just using this as because that's a very large wick that did nothing. But regardless, we swept it. Retrace back inside. We had this 5-minute fair value gap here. I didn't go in for the first retap. I waited for a 1-minute closure, bullish closure, because this is like 10 a.m. We're still volatile. And I shared this trade on chat here, where or in the Discord, where I think it looked like something like this here. On the way back up, my entry was like 116. There's a handful of people who took the trade with me. You also have this 1-minute inversion. I was also kind of stating that if this flips, which we did here, you're looking for higher, as well as ES going for 47, which is something that we're going for as well for PM. So this is about a 40-point trade at peak. Yeah, I didn't take anything for AM or Asia. I tried, and I think I just kind of showed up late. I think Lanto also took this trade. How many people in the Lanto's Discord? I believe she said he took something similar to this. I took more of the unicorn setup with confirmation, so my stop was at the previous low. I'm sure some of you guys took this inversion, which also retrace and work. Whatever it is, we're just bullish momentum here. So I want to really continue focus on longs. Yeah, I think I also posted. Did I post the setup? I think I did. If it was confusing. Yeah, this is what it looked like. This is how I marked it. I marked this up close candle as my breaker. We have the fair value gap inside. And I went on the way up. So once we came back up, I entered at 116, stopped a little bit under this previous low, just give it some more wiggle room. Probably like a 20-point stop, going for a 40-point play. Or 50-point play, actually. But that's that. I don't want to go for any right now for today. Any 1-minute bear setups. I would need a big flip. Yeah, Lanto was supposed to join the stream to run the Friday with me, but his power went out. So we're just gonna vibe out. We're 1-1. We're 1-for-1 for AM right now. Let's see if we can finish strong with PM and then wrap this week up. It's Valentine's Day too. We don't want to, mess up, ruin the day for all the traders out there who are staking in a relationship. Hopefully, you guys have plans. What was your AM trade? I literally just went over like 2 minutes ago. You want to just rewind real quick? NQ is my girlfriend. Hopefully, I mean, I don't think a lot of people are gonna be tuning in the stream today because of the holiday, just because they already wrapped up AM and they're just gonna enjoy their life. But yeah, I'm trying out Funded Futures Family also. Look at this, guys. This is why I posted earlier today. Oh, why is it so bad? Okay. I have 3 accounts right now. One of them is at 21K, the other one's at 30, the other one at 40. It's kind of weird. I thought this is all 30, but I think I got confused with one of the accounts. It's supposed to be all 30, but I got mixed up. So 20K, 30K, 40K. I think there's a 50K cap on Funded Futures Family, so I'm well above the cap right now, and you can take 60%. I already, all of them are qualified for payout. They're under the consistent rule. So that's why I didn't trade on this one, nor did I really trade on this one because, you know, it hit 40% and I already hit well above. So AM trade really pushed me up. The trade was in, so just a recap. We have the Discord where this premium is more for lifetime, but, you know, monthly plans can also join. It's a private channel. This is a general chat for free. Asia's for free right now, but this is private as well as a future alerts. What we have planned is me and Desi is going to create a new group, or either we're going to migrate to one group and then we're going to just work on it together. We're going to, I think we talked about before, I'm going to try to run PM on YouTube. So it's for free. I'll try to run Asia in the new group, and, you know, we can work on that. And then Desi's going to most likely live AM for the group, and then he's gonna do free London. So like there's 2 free sessions for now, and then gonna be 2 private sessions. Oh yeah, and there's also Monday we have a holiday, so we're not really expecting too much on Friday, right? But let's click up. If anything, we're gonna do some giveaways today. Maybe we'll do 1 or 2 depending on the vibe of the session. If we get a good trade, let's do 2. If you, yeah, what we're doing is, if you're lifetime with my group or lifetime with Desi, we're just gonna combine it. So it's gonna be good there. We're just gonna make it simple. And I think the price point's gonna be relatively the same, just to make it more like satisfying, right? Now you basically just get another partner. Like if you're in Desi group or if you're in my group, you just get an extra person for free. Oh, Lou, did you give me your email? I think you won yesterday. I don't remember if I gave out. Let me check. Where's your DM? Oh, okay. I missed your message. I'm gonna complete it now. So what happens is you just click the link. This is what happens for most of the giveaways. What I basically let you choose from 50K, take profit trader, 50K growth, or 50K starter, or $55 cash. If you don't want any of the accounts, you get cash. And what you do is typically just maybe this guy Lou chose take profit trader. You just click the link, so it's registered, and then you just give me your take profit email, and then I'll give it to their staff, and then your account will get credited. Yeah. Whether you have lifetime or monthly, it's gonna show access to both of us. Okay, so let's look back charts. Yeah, since 12:45, we just ripped. I'm also looking at this 15 here. So we take out this 15. We'll get a breaker. We'll get strong closure after taking on these internals, and then we're likely gonna go for these highs. I don't know if we want to take it this week, but ideally that'll be good. Yeah, giveaway's gonna be at the end of the stream. There's like always instructions for it, and then we'll handle it there. Water. Let's see. Pretty slow right now, but still very, very bullish. Start cooking today if we can. TGIF. It could be. I mean, that could be the scenario. We're going to need some displacement for that to play out, though, which I haven't seen yet. So we're getting a little flip here. Nothing too crazy yet. How far do we want to go right now, though? I'm still very bullish in this session, guys. We're gonna try to look for some decent setups. When does Trump speak? Is this like a spontaneous speech or something? Because I did not know about it. I didn't even see it yesterday. I feel like I looked at the foreign calendar. It wasn't here, but now it's here. So what's up with that? He says something every day, and it moves the market. So a pretty good 15-minute fair value gap being made after that closure at 315. Want to see what we can do here. For me to get longs, I want to just get a quick sweep. So let's say we take a sweep here. We'll also drive in, look for a long setup back up. Boom. We'll go for it. Yeah, I was muted the whole time. I muted myself to cough, and then I forgot to unmute. What are you guys looking at? Bullish or bearish here? Perhaps. I think the 15-minute drive-in is pretty imminent here because we're stalling out or trying to retrace. That's why I think that's gonna try to do what's gonna be the next goal here. We have some internals here too. It looks like the most likely scenario right now for me, just to get a quick, at least internal sweep, if anything. This is like giving me like short scalp vibes right now to push it down. I'm just waiting right now. I'm not taking anything. So that wick up just completely failed again. Yeah, this is drawing into this 15-minute gap here. We're kind of dancing at these lows. I hope that's not just the swoop that once though. Where do you look for breaker entries? Just the first tap of the breaker, or you wait to see the reaction out of it? It really depends. How the breakers form. Let's say this far breaker here, we already kind of established moving higher. I would probably most likely not just go in the first tap on either of these. But if we get like a very quick breaker that was made just recently, I'll go with the first tap. In this case, what I would like to do is just let it drive down and wait for like a 1 minute confirmation, and then that will be my entry. So let's say, you know, it'll be like a 1 minute inversion, 30-second inversion even. I'll enter, and then like that'll be my entry. Stop. It's the same thing under the breaker, and then look for the TP, whatever. Something similar to what we did AM today. But yeah, this is telling me to draw lower inside this 15 minute, and then we can probably move up from there. It's just a matter of time before it starts selling. Yeah, we're about to sell off here. Good. Grab this 15 minute. See how far we drive in here. ES hasn't drove in yet. ES just held very nicely. I'm still looking for a drive. Pretty iffy. I mean, we do have a 5-minute breaker here too. I'm just looking for, like, you know, a drive lower and then look for longs and confirmation on the way back up. Because I'm still pretty bullish today. Look at ES here. I don't know if anyone played the short scalps here. It's a little bit more risky, but it's playing out really nicely here. If it could drive in, it's like stalling. ES took a little jab. I want to see a little bit more than that. I'm looking for a deeper drive too. And then after this, we'll definitely be looking for long opportunities. Looking pretty good. How far can drive down here? So I do like this 5-minute here. Something under 42s, which is the midnight opening price. That's up to what I like right now. But if we just react from here and show bullish confirmation, then I'm probably just gonna keep on longing up. Thanks for the short idea. I have this more smaller size right now, just trying to see if we can drive in. If it break even, just go break even. But I definitely like this idea right now. So what I want to see is it could just drive in like this, maybe to like 40s, and then show a 1-minute confirmation. Let's say this is kind of like a 5-minute, but on the 1-minute, perhaps it will do something like this. And just move back up, and that'll be that entry for me. And then what's in play would be the same breaker setup. If not, we're gonna try to go long off of this. Yeah, I'm gonna go pee real quick. Be right back. Hopefully price don't move too much. Bro, what the heck? I said I just be right back for like a quick 30, 40 seconds. What in tarnation? So yeah, we took a drive into this 50-minute and we're propelling higher. This is pretty bullish. You can't really stop this momentum here. Golly. We could use this as a breaker. This is a sort of an internal high that was made right before that low sweep. So that makes this qualified any retracing back inside. Whether it hits the fair value gap or not, or just hit the breaker. A potential push higher, and this will be the draw. Oh. So yeah. What typically happens though, if we have now it's push. Yeah, this closure above here, that retap back and down, it won't be the unicorn, but it'll be a fair value a breaker. That would have been the entry. If you were aggressive and you're still very bullish to take. But mighty bullish. That high of day right now. I'm not entirely sure what is the next play now. Probably just higher right now, right? We're just grinding up so hard. Damn. We didn't even get this breaker. Like, if we get 42s out of flip long, and this would have been money. This is a missed opportunity. Likely gonna do another leg up here. Let's probably just move higher. Look at chat right now. What the hell you target up there? You really go for ES more, I think. ES is a better target than anything. If you remember, 47 is the main target here. This is daily levels. All the back to open price. The 4-hour gap. Let me check the 4-hour. Do we have anything there? Yeah, we're about to fill this whole 4-hour here. 212. Very, very slow right now. Just grinding up though. Potentially another breaker again. Nice close here. So yeah, NQ's in like somewhat uncharted territory that we haven't been in a long time. We're filling all these gaps here. The 4-hour gap that I'm looking at. All the way at 250. That'd be pretty interesting if we can run all the way up there. Just stalling out right now. I think we could consolidate for another leg up. I don't want to really think of any bearish moves until we get some confirmation there. If you want to join the Discord, it's in the premium sign up in my Discord here. Should have a link right here. Another leg up. Look at that. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Pretty easy to really maneuver this price action. For just bias sake, if you are confident in the bullish move, we still have a draw higher. The draw higher I have right now is mainly 47 ES, which is London high, as well as a daily target high. And there's just gives us no reason to short yet. So if you are trying to short right now, you can get hurt, because what do we want to look for if we were to short? Easiest thing is, like, you see this 15-minute gap here, inverse that, and then we'll look at lower prices. Nvidia rocking. Let me see. Dude, Nvidia. If I just held Nvidia as not cash secured puts, but shares or something, I'll be up like 5 times the amount of money. But that's the thing. Cash secured puts is very secure. It's like low risk, but also low reward almost. So we did take out this 15-minute high here. I can definitely see us trying to get like a somewhat of a retrace before the leg up. Is that inversion that we just get? I'm on the 30-second chart right now. What am I? I just want to lean up though. Focus on long setups. I really missed this one. I think the best case would have been this one, but I'm not sure if I would take if I were to take this trade, it would have probably been something like this, like a very tight stop on this internal low, and we'll basically view this as manipulation. So there's no reason I want to see it come back down and target this internal high as well as let it trail to this. That would have been the trade. I literally went to take a piss for like a minute and it started moving pretty aggressively. Check the 30-second inversion. Is it here? I would probably wait for the breaker though. Another 5-minute fair value gap being created here. Very large one at that again. Yeah, so I still believe higher, but we might get some. If you're really bullish, that 15-minute tap should be enough. It's a yeah. I mean, I like out ES more. NQ has such a large gap, and I was waiting for confirmation. So like that would have been enough. So either you long somewhere in here, or you wait for the retrace and move higher, and then look for a confirmation. That this would have been the confirmation. So I would prefer this trade over here if I miss this retap already, because I'm not just gonna long just because it taps in case it does fall off cliff. Oh, let me see. Checklist by. Oh, okay, I'm gonna take a look. What is this? TAZFX. What is this? How does this work? Can I customize it or? You mark off the boxes when you click it. Yeah, I just have no idea how this works. Let's see, liquidity. Immediate draw, entry function, bias alignment, SMT. What am I missing, chat? Good. Risk reward. Let's try that. Liquidity is a sweep. Let me just, yeah, let's do that. This is interesting. Let's do bottom right. But like, how do I kind of just tap on it? I don't know. Do you guys want to see this? Let's make it tinier. Oh, you uncheck it. Okay, I see. I see. I was wondering like how that worked. I mean, I can have it on, and then maybe we can try it out. Let's just only show it when we are in a trade, so we can discuss about it. So we're really just pushing to these highs right now. 15-minute breaker as well. I think the 15-minute breaker is the same thing as the 5, but I'm marking the 5 so we can have more clarity. Just grinding up. But how's everyone doing today? Any trades taken PM? Not really. Unless you want to count like this short scalp here before the long move. I missed the long. I did try to jab some short scalp, but that's it. We got a 1-for-1 for AM. I just want to see what we can do for PM here. Have you looked into rain trading? I heard about it from Twitter. I don't really know much about it though. Other than like something like you have to trade for 60 days before you get a something long period of time, which is like, is that even worth it? ES pushing higher. We're at 2 p.m. macro right now. I want to see us consolidate, maybe retrace back down first before another push up. I think what would ruin it is a push up right now without us being able to play off it. Oh, you know what? I was gonna add to the checklist. Liquidity sweep, immediate draw liquidity, entry function, bias. I want to also put delivery if we do run this. Because we can have good price action but poor delivery, also poor delivery with good price action, or both. Trying to hold my ES longs to 61.53. If that hits, I'll secure my trade fight payout. I mean, you have a good shot for 47. I feel like 645, 53. Is there something 53 specifically? You gotta keep in mind it's a Friday, Valentine's Day, as well as we have bank holiday on Monday. You're kind of asking for another like 20-point move on ES, which would be like 90 points on NQ. We'll see if they have enough juice, but so far so good. Most likely try to hold on this OB here. What you gotta do is up your size. 3x your size means only a third of the profit needs to hit. And then it'll just be a cycle. And it's like, okay, too big of a profit target? Let's 10x the size now. Let's keep on going. Why stop there? Yep. But still waiting for a better setup. We'll likely get something soon, though. I got a good feeling. For 2 p.m. If anything, a retrace would be the ideal case for bulls, too. You can add premium discount. Should I add that? Yeah, okay. Well, that's just so many things. Let's just do OTE, right? If it's OTE, then it qualifies for. Look at that. Huda Gus. Order block. Tap for another run up. Yep. And we're trying to really push this higher already. We'll get this 15-minute closure soon, and maybe just tap inside the 15-minute for another leg up, just like we did here. The momentum is just way too strong for upside, which I do like. We try to find an entry function for it. How's this 30-second chart looking like? We can see like some low resistance liquidity being built too. $15-minute close coming up at 4 minutes. There's like a 50-50, it just pumps up without doing anything, or we get consolidate more, we get closure, and we'll retrace down here and then move up. That'll be a setup that I can stand behind. But if it just wants to keep on moving up, I'm probably gonna stay on hands. Look at the 30-second here. I'm in the 30-second chart right now just because it's so. I just anticipate some consolidation. We landed on his OB and held. Top the OB here. There's a 30-second fair value gap that retraced already. Imagine this flips, just displace all the way down. I wouldn't mind that if the 50-minute closes. How strong is this 30-second going to be? Let's take a look. Any trades today? Just AM so far. I'm just trying to look for one for PM. My model, I think the model's always the same. It's an entry function that varies. It could be a breaker, it could be a unicorn, it could be just a simple retrace that's based off trend. It could be a soup even. I don't really do soup often, but some cases qualifies for it. But the criteria is there. Like this is a new indicator that someone just recommended. You know, you want to sweep, you want to immediate draw. These are my top two. Entry function is third, and bias alignment, give or take, could work or not. SMT is also optional. Good risk score is a must. OTE optional. Price delivery is somewhat a must too. So like these are things that I have what I'm looking at. And look at that 30-second inversion to take out some of these low liquidity here. And we'll see how far it can really take us. Right before the 15-minute fair value gap, about to close here. What indicator is that? Someone just recommended it. It's called Checklist by Taz FX. If you want to take a look at it. Maybe that'll help help the stream kind of grade these setups, I guess. I'll only put it on when we want to just review the trade, I guess, too. Are you trading live count on Tradeify? They haven't had it ready yet. I think it's gonna be like near March, near beginning of March. If possible, though, it could be the week before March. I think that's like kind of the target right now. But here's the thing, though. Once I'm be able to move to live, that means anyone in this, in the community right now, anyone in my audience will get moved live relatively quickly. It's for me though. I'm the first one to get moved to live, and they're still a new firm, right? And they have like Rebate as their partner. They're working on Rebate to build that system, the path to live. So top step, they can move you live like in a week, usually. Tradeify is taking a little bit longer just because they're new, but that doesn't stop you from trading evals or sim funded with them, because not many of you guys would make it to live, so I wouldn't be worried about it. And yeah, another thing is, I think you can take, I don't know the number, but you can take a big chunk of the live. You can take a big chunk of the live, what do you call it, balance before while you're switching, which is good because I think I'm switching with like 20-something thousand, transition with 20-something thousand after my payouts, and I have the option to take like I think 10,000, maybe up to 12, something like that, before I even start trading with them. All right, so 15-minute fair value gap close. We retrace back inside. We're gonna be very careful in this area because this is gonna be a bullish setup area here, and I do think we're gonna try to push higher. So I'm gonna go back. Dude, this 30-second fair value gap here was crazy. Shade thrown. It's more for like, because people do freak out. They're like, what? You haven't got your live in months yet? It's like, trust me, man. Just work on the sim funded. You're gonna get paid. They pay out like literally in like 5 minutes most of the time. I just don't want to create havoc or chaos in your minds just because I'm waiting like 3 months for the live. I'm not even like too crazy about it because I still have other prop firms and I expected this when they're a new firm. Stop smoking. It's the cough, man. I had a dental procedure that was an infection. It was a root canal, and then I finished off with a crown 2 weeks later. I was recovered basically, and then it came back. I don't know. It's something with the like the day of the procedure. Both times I got sick like hours later. Um, but there's no more procedure now. We're all good there. I do. It's like it's a difficult area, so like they shove it down my throat. It probably cause some sensitivity, uncomfortableness there, or not down my throat, just like very deep in the mouth area. Someone said, "I wonder if you weren't an influencer, if Tradeify would just ban you." What does that mean? Why would I get banned? I haven't done anything wrong. What did I say? Well, why is chat freaking out? Did I say something? I don't remember what I just said. Don't clip that. Yeah, so drive inside the 15 minutes so far. We're just looking for 1 minute confirmation at this point. Like not allowing to purchase evals. They don't have that in place right now. Because I haven't failed a live yet. So why would I get banned, first of all? And second of all, I think they have something in the terms where if you fail the live, depending on how you fail, let's say you just blow the account up, they might restrict you for a certain duration. It could be indefinite. But if you're trying to trade seriously, then you can go back into sim. As well as if you try to like withdraw the full amount, let's say you got like 50,000 transition, and you just do like micros or just like very small trade, like $100 trades for 20 days. I think it's 20 days or 30 days. You withdraw the whole thing. That's gonna be definitely terms to be banned because you're just trying to milk them, which I don't think prop firms like anymore, whether you like it or not. But you gotta remember that they have the right. They reserve the right to just not do business with you anymore. So that's why I always recommend to just trade it as you will and don't take advantage of them too much. You can take advantage of them in sim, but like when you're live, just take it seriously. Try to hold it for like more than like weeks, months even if you can. Because you don't want to get banned because they suspect you just of failing the live purposely just so you can go back sim. Because I love sim too. I had 7 accounts with them. I was getting, I think I got like 40,000 payouts, 50,000 payouts like very quickly before I got moved to live. And then that's where I got slowed down. And I've been in limbo for months now, 3 months. So take it from me, just take time on it. I think we're a good area right now. If we inverse this is like kind of deep. It's a little bit risky, but I wouldn't mind this either, honestly. Where do you guys want long? It's a tricky price action right now because you don't want to long the top, but you also don't want to short because everything has been pretty bullish on every time frame. And even up here, let's say we get an inversion up here. Like, where are you targeting? Because you have this eternal high. I mean, you could do break even, but like, this is not good risk reward. You bought a 50K challenge, you passed it, $150 to pay the activation fee. I think it's 125 right now, but it's priced in. Apex, cheap evals, expensive activation fee. That's the system. This 50-minute tap is working again. In any other scenario, like I would like a 1 minute confirmation here, maybe even 30-second. Was there a 30-second confirmation somewhere before trying to enter the long? It's tough. So you guys long this, or I should watch ES too. I forget. ES could give you a setup. Because NQ is a little bit tricky with See, like, wouldn't it make sense for us to at least just give a quick tap inside the breaker, give some more room, and then maybe we can look for confirmation back up? This looks so good. Like, if it just simply do a slider retap back in. I'm also thinking of the risk reward. I don't want to enter a trade where it's like too tight or too large of a stop. Have you looked at my future starters? I'm actually trading the starters, and I've been getting payouts with them. I actually love the starters. It's like, I think $100 right now. With the discount, it's like 95. No activation fee. You get $1,200 per payout, and I got my payout last week. I'm gonna get another payout on them. So we're gonna keep on clicking with them. AM made it really easy, but PM... There's that pump. I mean, if you took this inversion, I guess you would just slap break even. That's kind of what we talked about before. Maybe stop like this, and you just break even, trail it up. I didn't take this. I don't know. I'm not really comfortable with this risk reward type of thing. And see how far we can go with it. See, like, this 30-second trade is much better. This is something I pointed out earlier. We got this 30-second inversion. Let's say you take it, like, just right there. Look how this played out. And you can do a very, very tight stop at that, like 6-point stop. The first thing you would want to do is take out this low and let it keep on running how far it can go. I like the setup more just because of risk for sake. It's counter trend at that, but the upside, we don't really have much, like, other than like a 3-4 point TP on internal high of day, and then it's like free range. It would look really good if it just pumps to the sky, but just think about risk reward. Top Step has a 3K late day loss limit, no matter what. And we're about to pump to the sky, I guess. Another bullish breaker here, though. This is a pretty fun day. It's like we're so bullish, but it's not the easiest just to go in because it's not making it easy. Like, I feel like every single idea that I wanted is playing out, but just not giving the entry function I want. You have just gotta soup this entry or something, because I wanted these longs down here and I missed it. I wanted this drive-in 15-minute here, missed it again. They'll email you for Top Step if you're transition live. They'll email you saying like, congratulations, we're gonna put you live, and then shortly later they'll give you instructions like you can take your payout, you can take like 50%, and then you can also do what is it pay the market data fees, and then like sign some forms, sign one form, and then that's it. You wait. It's a pretty easy process. We're so freaking bullish right now. $250 is where the gap is filled, as well as 47. We're kind of approaching that right now. While I have you guys here, does anyone have any feedback? I kind of want to bring back ideas in this, because me and my team are kind of ironing out the terms of something I brought up these last few days. Smart prop protection. I want to figure out how I want to really implement this to make it fair, you know, because we'll probably have like a pretty large fund. It's going to accumulate, but we want to have a limitation. It's going to be, what I'm thinking is 250 limit if a prop firm fails, because you can't predict a bankruptcy unless you know, partner with a sketchy firm, which we're not going to do. And if it's not like, if there's not like a lot of people getting submitting the claims, maybe we can do up to like 500. But there has to be a limit, because I don't think it'll be right. Let's say for Tradeify, you buy 5 accounts at $600 at ridiculously high prices, and then expect a full reimbursement. So that's what I'm thinking right now, like $500 per firm, traditional route, and then if a prop firm fails, it's gonna be up to 250 with a cap. If there's gonna be like 300 people submitting a claim for no reason, or for a reason, I mean, that'd be kind of crazy too. I don't know which firm would it apply too much for, but he's like, you're not gonna see it with, Tradeify right now. Maybe it would be Tradeify, but they've been really pushing 100% approval. My funded features, I think they're pretty safe too. I think Tick is gonna be good for it. There's some people who are who are getting delayed with tick, maybe for whatever reason. But it's a cool idea, at least. I just want to make it fair. Because the fund is gonna be large. We're probably gonna add like 10,000 or 5,000 at least each month to it and accumulate it, and maybe by 3-4 months it'll have like 30K just in case. What do you think about Fund of Future Family? I think they're just too new of a firm for me to really say like, you know, they're good. You know, they've been paying out, but there are some issues with it. I think some people, like, you know, they have a scaling plan, right? You can start with like 5 minis on a 150K account, which is pretty good. Oh, we tapped this breaker. Shit, maybe should I have longed that? When did this drop? I didn't even notice. I mean, this would have been the idea here. Just keep on pushing. This is fair value gap on top of the breaker, so you can safely put your stop under. Insurance companies can't even hold up their end of the deal. Well, that's why it's going to be the terms can be laid out. Is more so for cases where some firms are targeting individuals, and we'll just, you know, at least reimburse their evals. That's after if they can charge back first, if they do, you know, want to stop with that firm. And then we'll work with them for that. But, you know, if it doesn't work for a lot of people, it's not gonna be a reason for me to not do it, because I think it's needed in the space. There's like cash rebates, right? No one does the cash rebates. Have you seen anyone do it? Like, I mean, Profit Match kind of has the idea of it. They don't do rebates though. They give you free accounts, points for free accounts, but it's not that good. I didn't take this here. But wow, we just did deep retracement. Yeah, but Profit Match, for instance, has something similar, but they give you, if you buy like 10 accounts, maybe you'll get enough points to get like a small account for free. What we have is just like straight cash back. So what I mean by that is, like, no one's doing it. No one's going to also do the protection plan, but that doesn't stop us from trying it out, at least to help some of you guys. It would definitely make more sense if the user has to pay for it for like a month or so, or like, you know, it could be like a few monthly charges, but that ruins the purpose of it, because I want to make it free. I don't know, we're just bouncing thoughts. If I talk to, let's say, my team and my account, and it's like a red flag, we might have to kill the idea. But so far, they listen to it, they like the idea, and as long as we have the proper terms and conditions for it, it's an idea that could really be somewhat revolutionary. Because we generate $1,000 in cash rebates per day back to the users. Very rarely are you gonna see some rejection, but if it does happen, that might just be an extra like 3,000 per month. What if regulation comes in and shuts down sim funded? That means, you know, that's it. But I don't have to worry about it though, because when it comes, it comes. Yeah, here's another thing. You know how many people were scared of profit from going under last year? And it has been just going up and up. More, it's growing and more firms popping up. And, you know, as long as you stay with the right firms, they're pretty trustworthy. But if you're worried about like it shutting down, you're gonna miss the opportunity to make some money. No risk, no, what would they say? No risk, no Rari. Is that what I hear? I feel like Brett Simple says that every single time. But let's say the prop firm closes tomorrow. What happens is I already milked them for 800,000 last year, 300,000 or so the year before that. So like $1 million plus in payouts. I'll just go back to live. And let's say it shuts down in 3 months. That's just basically another 200-300K that opportunity that I could be milking for them. So don't be scared of it, man. Especially if you know how to trade and you know that is a really good opportunity. I feel like it's like a burden in your mind that is not warranted. Little SMT here. We're actually getting some resistance here. About time we're gonna go inside the breaker. I was really concerned of how it's just been moving up pretty aggressively at every moment, but we're getting a pretty deep retracement now. What about people who don't have funds to go live? You can go live with like $1,000, $500, 10,000, any amount, man. It's all relative. The only thing is prop firm bridges that gap. So if you have like, let's say 10,000 to your name and you don't want to use it all, you spend like $200 on a funded, and then you can make 1,000 and 1,000 and really scale up. So take advantage of the prop firm route while you can. I don't know if it's gonna last forever. I don't know if it's gonna shut down next month or next year, but what we do know, it's promising right now. I see you stopped that, by the way. Yeah, someone asked about that. That's not the question. The question is, will your fund return all the payouts from your fund insurance scheme? Wait, do you think it's a scheme? I feel like if it's a scheme, I'm not charging for the protection plan. It's free. What does that even mean? I don't know. Another idea that I've seen somewhere else on the Forex space. If you get a prop payout and your orders with us, maybe we can give you a reward. I think some people just do it straight, like say you pass a 100K account and you get it funded, you activate it, and then you get it to payout, which is like 2 steps right there. You have to pass it, and then you have to get funded and to payout. If you get that, that's how maybe we could look to give you a reward somehow on top of the cash rebate. It just depends on how much we can really build up. But the idea was like a free account, free same account. So let's say you get 100K growth, you get funded, and then you pass it. You either take the rebate or you get a free account with it. Something interesting. It's always like a lot of new ideas to give back to the users for this profit community. And then the protection plan is more of insurance that's free. That is also very crucial, because I don't want anyone who really need the money to get denied a payout unjustly, which is happening in this space. I think if I had it for, let's say, fast track trading and we're partnership with them, then we could have gave back a lot. The only thing I did at that time was just give straight back a full rebate of everything you guys purchased. I don't really see prop firm getting banned though. I think it's gonna be more strict. Maybe they're gonna limit how Top Step's doing it. Like, you can't buy a certain amount of evals or resets, because that can be seen as gambling. Like, that could really be seen as gambling, and I'm sure they don't want that. We'll see how it goes though. It's just fresh ideas. Back in like November, the cash rebate was like the idea, and no one thought like it was gonna be like a good idea. But look at it now, man. We're giving so much back to the users. All right, chat. Let's lock in here. So large 50-minute gap. We're gonna tap inside this break here. I do like this to breaker to hold here. So if I see it drive down and see like a bullish setup anywhere on the 1 minute, I'm gonna try for it, put my stop under the breaker. It's gonna be like 4 points and go back for the highs. What do you gain from the rebates? Nothing really. Other than like the commission, right? Because if you purchase us with Apex or Tradeify, we'll get 15%. We'll give you back 5. That's a clean third cut that you're not responsible for taxes for. We are responsible for the taxes. So we actually lose another cut right there. And then the assurance plan is going to be just for the community because no one's doing it. So like, imagine if Patrick Whelan did something like this. It'd be huge. Everyone's gonna be protected. Everyone's gonna save a lot more money. It's just possible, but like, you would really have to give up a third of your revenue right from the rip. Who would really want to do that? Not many people would do that. So let this drive down. It could go really steep for all I know. For Patrick Whelan's sake, let's say he's making 300K per month, because I think that's like the number that he said, but it's probably higher now. If he does cash rebates, he would have to give up 100K in per month in rebates. That's a lot. That's a big amount. And I don't think he's willing to do that because not many people would. Because no one's required to do that, is what I'm saying. Anyways, I'm looking very closely at this right now. I don't want to catch a knife. That's the one thing I don't want to do right now, especially when we've been climbing up for all the PM session. Literally all the PM session has just been one fat grind up. If I do 300K still doing rebates, that's the purpose of it. I mean, you guys would know if I stopped doing the rebates. I don't think I'll ever stop though. It's been working. It's been working very smoothly. We literally paid someone, if you guys saw, someone got the max payout of $750. You can request $750 every request. This is his first request, $750 in 5 months, just straight back. And we talked about that last stream. 5 months is a long time, by the way, but breaking out the math, he spent around like 20,000 expenses. You might say that's a lot of money, but I hope he already got like hundreds of thousands in payouts back. And then that 750 is just like a sprinkle top. Guys, chat, where do we want to look for longs here? I'm thinking we drive down and then we look for a 1 minute confirmation. Could be off the fair value gap inversion and enter off there and stop under the breaker. That's what I'm kind of considering right now. Can someone explain the rebates in chat? Like a dumb, or not dumb, but like a very simple, easy to digest. So I can lock in here. What an interesting kind of price action now. This could be TGIF, and we don't really get a move back up anymore. We just consolidate back down, close lower. So look at this daily chart right now. This is already very bullish. It would just even retrace and close at like 22 flat. All right. Okay. I think I'm looking at ES right now for the most part. If NQ wants to give a setup, I wouldn't mind that either. But what I see right now, a 1 minute gap inside a 5 minute breaker this is like a simple retrace inversion. I'll enter off that, stop at the previous low, be like a 4-point stop right now. I'm gonna keep on looking though. Don't long midnight. Yeah, where's the midnight at? This is such a strong displacement, and we have no we have literally no confirmation for a turn. So that's why I like for this, at least when we're pumping so far up, you want to wait for confirmation. Even though we have like a 5-minute unicorn here, let's say, that doesn't mean I'll just long here, especially when it's like very difficult in the day right now and we've been grinding up. You look for a confirmation and it might save you from catching a fallen knife. Yeah, also we're getting a bearish unicorn, which I marked out here too. This is a little bit yeah, it's a little bit difficult to navigate here. I still like longs, but the short setup is also here. If anything, let's say we get some long confirmation down here. We could long this and try to see if we either close out at the top of this breaker or at the bottom of the breaker, this bearish breaker, or let's flip. I'm also not mad at both sides. All right, so this 30-second could be something that I could work with. Stop at the previous low, about 10-point stop. OB with the fair value gap nested together, as well as ES. I'm pretty sure ES probably has something too. No, ES doesn't have much. Let's see George say, imagine you have a piggy bank and every time you buy a toy, someone gives you a little bit of money to put back in your piggy bank. That's like explain it to like a 5-year-old. Can we get an inversion? Oh, shit. Can we get an inversion here? And really take us back to this 5-minute? At 180. That's kind of what I'm looking at, possibly. This is pretty good signature too. 15-minute fill, but no closure yet. We're trying to move back up. So I don't mind that right now. Now someone explain the prop firm protection plan in simple terms. So far, no confirmation on the 1 or 30 right now. So I can't long this. Let's say this plays out. Would it be something like this? You guys like this? To drive higher, and then, you know, we could be very careful with this move up higher. Because some of you guys are concerned with this breaker, this unicorn here. But I'm more concerned of, we already filled this gap. I think we just push higher from here. We're sitting on a high time frame support area, or higher, like intraday time frames, like the 15-minute as well as the 5. We're just sitting here right now. It's just stalling out though. Hourly pullback, I mean, that would make it more likely that we're going to try to hold this unless we just keep on pushing down. It's pretty clean tap to this hourly OB right now. Remember, the draw right now on ES especially is these highs. And if we do flip this 15-minute, then I'll start looking for downside. But until then, I'm not looking for downside yet. So we got this 30-second here. I want to see if we can push higher all the way. Honestly, through this breaker. That'll be ideal scenario. So yeah, 30-second flip here. Oh shit! Why is it like that? It's not something showing on the 1 minute, but we have something on 30 seconds. So I want to keep it very tight stop if this is the play that we're taking, which I have the fill in on that retap. I'm gonna just keep this stop at this low, which is about 10 points, and I want to see how far we can take this. Don't go back down here. We didn't even get the. Oh wait, we did tap in the freaking unit, the breaker the five minute here. It's back at entry right now. Flip this 1 too. This is such a tight risk type of thing, though. I like log still, but we're not showing too much of a willingness yet. What's the next 15-minute closure here? So yeah, this is kind of the idea too, like a retrace back down for another leg up. Ideally, just push higher from here. There's a 5-minute unicorn here that didn't tap the breaker though. It just tapped the 5-minute fair value gap. I would want it to go much higher though. Might have one more leg down before you can see another long opportunity though. Regardless, this is still holding for now. Be pretty good here. Maybe we can take it this far. Drink some water. Let's see how far we can play. I basically I'm giving it a long attempt right now just because we're holding this area and we got a very, very low time frame confirmation. So I hope that that's enough, but there's also a chance that we do another leg lower. So I'm sure that's why I'm just doing one contract now. This is what I have on. Stop at the previous low. I'm trying to see how far I can go. Taking an NQ. It's just so much stalling right now. What's happening here? Getting very close to wrapping the session too. If we get a deep a closure under 69, I think I'm just gonna close it for a few points. I'll try to do it with the stream. One contract would be nice to get a win here, but got a big win on AM. We hunted for so long to find a trade for PM, and this is what we got so far. Trying to let it play out, keeping it very tight still. 72, about 9 points on this trade if this does fail. And most likely even try to close it sooner. What time do I trade AM? So my schedule is around like 9:50 to 11:50 for AM, 1 to 3 for PM, and then for Asia, 8 to 12. But I'm not gonna be on like straight. I set price alerts and just wait for the setup. That's kind of the scheduling. Asia's very kind of unpredictable. Sometimes it's pretty good price action. Other time it's just like stuck in like you gotta just set price alerts. You can't sit through it for hours and hours. You're gonna lose your mind. I don't trust it long. Someone said I don't trust that long. I trusted it earlier on this closure up, but now it's like I don't know. Anyways, let's just see. I'll manage it on the stream here. If we get a closure under these lows, I'll just get it out. It'll be like out for like $100 probably. It's stalling out far too long. Yeah, I'm about to probably close this out here. Give it 10 more seconds or hit the stop, whichever comes first. If this does get stopped out and then we are still validating, we look for reentry. But it's just very stalling right now, which makes me not like it anymore. Oh, did I just press something? Oh no. Look at ES though. ES is just chilling. It's just the momentum just got lost. Something I could stick with though. Maybe we swept this low already again. Perhaps it's a very low time frame breaker to send it up. He's just holding like a champ. That's all I could say. Yeah, this is getting really close to the 3 p.m. session time right now. It looks so poor right now. 72. I need to see a displacement real soon. I think I'm gonna do break even stop most likely. If we get just outside of this, get closure outside, I'm just gonna break even stop so I don't have to worry about it. It's gonna be so tight, but I hope we don't consolidate even more and more. So we're getting some airtime here now, and just straight back in. How did this PM session become like this? I'm just gonna have to mark this as a breaker just so I could say that we're holding better. Let's see if this holds. It's back at break even. Look at that. He is just moving up nicely though. What is NQ doing? Yeah. Not looking the prettiest now. I'm gonna just kill this trade here, guys. I don't want to see it anymore. Killed it for like 20 bucks. The most reasonable thing when it's not going the direction that you want it and it's just like kind of being stalling, then you just kill the trade. And if it does play out, maybe we'll look for a re-entry. Yeah, I'm happy that a lot of you guys are making that decision yourself. Some people like said like you got out for $5, you got out for break even. This is the only highlight here. We went up to like 5 points and then the next second just straight back down. Longs are getting kind of, for NQ at least, they're stalling. Watch this pump up to the sky right now. You probably get a knife to midnight fair value gap. That's why we're not in that trade anymore. We took at basically break even. But yeah, be fine with just taking break even. Also be fine with just closing the trade if you don't like it anymore. I gave it a lot of time though. I feel like I gave it way too much time. I should have just flattened like ages ago. But that's the right decision now. Look at that now. Like instead of holding this because you're expecting like a quick delivery with momentum. If it's stalling out, just close the trade. If it's like positive $5, $10, whatever, like plus minus one, give or take, just take it out. Don't let it take your full stop, especially if you don't like the trade anymore. And that's why I try to demonstrate there. I wanted to really showcase like real time my thought process. So we take the trade, we're in it together, but then if we don't like it anymore, we get out together. Look at that. What's the chances the breaker holds? Probably not much though. This was a pretty clean breaker at least. To take out these internal lows, manipulate it inside this 15-minute fair value gap, and move higher. And then we just left this gap. This was the breaker entry here. If you did want to take that, it confirmed and then retrace back inside. Good reaction, literally good reaction off this breaker. I'm surprised. A little SMT off of this too. I still favor like a big pump though. Let's see. 15-minute close would tell us something else though. I mean, even a 5-minute close at this point. Strong, deep 5-minute close. Start flipping the bias. The bulls are done. I'm just going based on the candles. Give it another candle closure, and then we can start looking for downside. This here was interesting though. This just taps in. About to get a deep drive down. Midnight open still on the table here. Get some giveaways going real soon to close out the stream. So yeah, 1 for 1 for AM, basically a break even for PM so far, and then unless we get another trade in the next few minutes, I don't think it's likely. Bulls were done at 22:06. How am I supposed to know that bulls are done here though? The SMT? Or are you talking about the now? Like bulls are done now? Which, if you do think that, then you should probably hit some shorts in. Maybe go for the midnight. How far do we fill this 4 hour too? Yeah, pretty deep in that daily. Yeah, so this 5-minute closure is going to send it down. Any retrace back inside of it could be a potential big short here. Let's see this closure first. Someone said, for the cash rebate, how many can I do max for? Oh, are you talking about the withdrawals? It's uncapped. You can only do 750 at a time, though. So, like, you accumulate up. You request 750, and then you get the payment, and then let's say you accumulate more, request again. There's a max that we could use our payment processor to send out without any big fees. And very rarely do people even withdraw more than 300 at a time, because there's some people out there that, you know, accumulate like 1,500 in the last like 6 months, but they'll take it in like $300 payments, like first month or second month 300, the next month 300, next month 300, which is fine too. More money to their bank. Oh yeah, take profit is about to be up soon. I think you can test it right now, but I'm gonna release a guide on how to do it because it's more of a unique way of kind of doing it based off what we have. Yo, oh, hold up. Where is this 5-minute closure here? Where is the 15-minute? We're not looking too bad here for setting back up here. Perhaps take out the internal high and then really push back up. Because I haven't seen a candle closure yet. This OB is still holding it. This fair value gap is still holding it. 5-minute breaker still holding it. We swept one more time. This could be a big flip here. This could be a massive flip. We're gonna need some momentum here, though. See its closure. This breaker didn't do bad either because we're still, if we're treating this as manipulation, we didn't really come down that deep. So what would this look like? Perhaps something like this. Very tight again. I could also do it at the previous low, about 10 points, and you want to go for this internal high as well as going for that 5-minute that we targeted prior. That's like if you want to do a last minute type of trade here. The 5-minute is still holding, which is what I appreciate. We just tapped back inside the breaker. I'm giving it a shot. 10-point stop. Let's just see how it goes. this could be that redemption, because the first one was like teasing us, it was back and forth, and we hit break even on it, or we got out break even. But maybe this time we're gonna send it. If not, well, we can end up with a 10-win loss. I'm doing one contract on this again, so max loss is 200, and this is what I have it. Oh shit! What the heck did I just do? This is what I have it at. Same exact price right now. I'm gonna put a hard stop just at the previous low. We'll see what happens. I'll also do the giveaway very quickly too. Most likely closes real quick also if we get under the breaker. It'll be like a 5-point loss if we can time it right. I need to see a quick reaction. So the next minute, if we don't move outside above the breaker, it's a failed move. All right, one more candle closure, and then I might just do break even. Put an 8-point stop on me right now. The 5-minute looks still pretty good here. 15-minute, it's surviving. We'll see in 2 minutes though. All right, I'm definitely gonna just slam break even if we get a closure here. 7 seconds. I don't want to worry about it here anymore. And I'm gonna let it ride as far as we can. Yeah, all right. No matter what, we'll set this break even. Let's see how far we can push this. I'm just gonna keep on moving my green stop. You can take the first CP as internal high. I want to see if we can just really just run through these. Okay, looking pretty good here. I'm gonna move it to that candle low if we take out this internal high, and then we'll be +5 at that. I just have one contract on me right now, which is kind of nothing. Usually, if I have 2 contracts, I could really play with it. Why not stick to just a good AM trade and risk profits? Because we also thrive on trading PM. This is too early. This is too premature. I'm about to do it anyways. Green stop on. Why do you move break even so quick? Because we're getting outside of our trading time. This is power hour here. I don't trade power hour. I actually avoid it. Get a pump through this internal high. What I'm looking at is just really, I want to see this 5-minute get inverse and just really push it up. Power hour could just run all the way back how I like it. All the way back up here. I'm just moving my stop. You guys can take the TP here if you guys want. That'll be a quick 12 points here. I'm just keep on moving my green stop up. The moment it does turn, is when I get taken out. How many people took the trade with this, guys? Press 1. We're ending. This is such a late ending. Like, let's go. We did it all together too. Press 2 if you did. You can press 2. A quick 12 points. I got greened out at 77 here. I try to move it very tight. Look at that. Boom. I mean, that's not much money, but like, give or take, we make $200 out of every account. I can live with that. FYI, this trade had max drawdown of 1 point. I had a 6.5 entry, so it was like this. 1 point, and it was hanging in my entry the whole time for like a minute. If you guys want to join in with me, if not, that's also good too. That's like $50. Is that $50 to you with the one contract? 12 points is 250, by the way, or 13 is 250. I close it for 200, but that's multiplied by about 15 accounts. So if that's not much to you, then you're balling. Big green though, big green. I got my Apex back up too, by the way. So we're gonna start cooking them. This is what it looks like on my account so far. Continuation of what I did on AM. So I just made a few more. I just did basics on Apex. It was like 300. I think it was like 170, as well as the other accounts. So we're good. We're good. That's like another like 3K out of like 20 plus accounts. We are cooking. Who got out right there? Brother, this is 17 points. That'll be 340. I said I got out for plus like 200. So my green stop was like all the way down here. So I'm not saying I got the full profits, but I put my green stop at this low and it hit it. Yeah. Basically, I gave back some points. It was peaked 18 points. I gave back 7 points, 8 points to let it trail. But if you want to go for internal, it'll be 14 points. What was that? 14 times 20, 280. But that means we're 1 for 1 for AM, and we're 1 for 1 for PM with a break even. We are cooking. I'm just happy with that because I didn't want to go out this PM session without like a real trade in, whether it's win or loss. More likely to win though, because there's so many long setups I miss. And then like, you know, we tried this long. Guess what happened? We tried this long. It stalled up for so long. I made the initiative just to get out break even. Just because it's stalling out way too long, right? And then it hit the stop loss. If I were in, I would take a 10-point loss. And then we're about to wrap up, but I'm like, hold up. This is holding. The 5 minutes holding. Wait a minute. If we get a 1 minute flip here, we have the opportunity to really run it back to the moon. It didn't do that though. I mean, we got like a run to the external high. I was hoping it just trails up infinitely. And that would be pretty golden, but Jackson said he stepped away and he got hit for break even. This whole trade though, I was very adamant about just moving it green stop because it's such a sketchy type of trade when we're trading at 3 p.m. I don't have good history of trading power hour or leaving my trade till power hour. It gets really volatile. And then today, like right now, we're at a difficult area. It's not the easiest area to navigate right now, but if you thought this is a bearish breaker here, like, you know, or anticipate this, I'd also anticipate that too. You could have flipped short here. Honestly, flip the short, bearish breaker, unicorn, stop like at 15 points, and you really go for the London or New York lows, PM lows. So ideally, like this is somewhat hindsight, but in a way, if you know, we already point out this unicorn, and a lot of people were bearish already. You take the long scalp with us and flip short up here. Yeah, that 5 minute unicorn just prevented my trade from moving higher. My target was this 5 minute unicorn though. I was hoping that we could push through it though, but you know, you can't be always right. But the highlight is I got out perfectly here and I got back in perfectly. I just didn't get out or flip perfectly. So we're like 2 for 3 in that type of scenario. What's your sizing per trade? I usually do 3 or 4 contracts. Right now I did 1 because, you know, it's like a kind of like a risky type of trade during this time. But let's go. I mean, that is more money in my pocket because we made that big win on AM already. I didn't even count my Fun and Futures family account, which is up pretty larger now. If you guys are aware about that, I have, let me just showcase it. Future Funded Family. So basically, I'm gonna see if they pay me out though. I got 10K already on them, so I can only have 40K left. There's a 50K per person, basically, user limit. I have 21,000 here. Why is it so big? I have 21,000 here. I have 30,000 here. I have 41,000 here. And you can take 60% of that. So I'm well above the threshold. Let's say I take 60% of 41K. What is that? 41,000. Take 60% of it. That's already 24,000. What's next? 80,000 or 30,000. 60% of it. Another 18,000. That's 24 plus 18. That's like already plus 30,000. And lastly, 21,000. 12,000. So like you have 12 plus 18,000 plus 24,000. I'm just way above the threshold. It's already 54,000. This was like about 3 weeks of me trading, maybe 2.5. A lot of it came from Asia trade. It was one big trade was Asia. It was like 7,000 profits on each account. They're a little bit risky though. I didn't really like how they're doing 50% promo right now. If you guys want to try them out, we might put them in a prop protection plan. Right now, I don't think we're doing it. Maybe we'll do it in a month. It's 50% off right now for Valentine's Day. You can use our code SMART. If they are still thriving in 30 days, I'll put them in the protection plan and then maybe in the cash rebate as well. With all the Danny fiasco though, I'm slightly iffy about it because I'm more iffy about the offering. It's like it's way too easy to make $50,000 in profits. What happens when you go at the threshold of the cap? Everything else is forfeited. So I'm well above it. I take 60%. I still have 40% left. All the rest is forfeited. I didn't know that at that time. So I was just going to plan on running up infinitely. And I was like, damn, I'm up 100K already on just the one firm. But they have that cap in place, I guess. We'll just see. We'll just see. They did pay me out though. I want to say they paid me out 10K already. So I'm gonna request for another 40K and max out, and then I think that's what happens. You move to live again. So I'll be another firm in live, just milking them. If you guys want to try them out, use the code SMART if you guys want 50% off. What basically the price point is? Let me just explain it in simple terms. Basically, I go for the 150K because I think it's the best plan. It's $300 right now. Why I think it's a way too good of offering. 50% with code SMART, right? That makes it $150. Read down here. It says no activation fee. So imagine, compare this to Top Step. Top Step, still $150. They're both $150, but if you pass up Top Step, you have to pay another $150 activation fee. So I don't know why the price point is so low. I actually dislike this deal too because it's too good to be true in a way. But same max loss limit. 2 days have passed. The same thing as Top Step. The only difference is instead of 5 days for Top Step, you need 7 days of $200. And then the reset fee, reset fee is fine. There's a 30% off reset fee as well. So it makes it even cheaper than Top Step. And then you can take 60% at payout. So this offering is like an elevated version of Top Step while being cheaper because there's no activation fee. So I don't know. If you guys want to try out, I would just go in on them and milk them. And then because I'm basically done with the firm right now until I get the live count. Isn't it the same price? It is the same price for eval, but you have to pay $150 for activation fee. If you were to buy the Top Step for FFF, you don't have to do that. So it's like you're kind of comparing $150 to $300. No. It's not the same price because this has 50% off with the code SMART. So this is before the discount. So does that make sense? Does that make sense to why it's so like dirt cheap? And I don't know how it makes like too much sense because I'm gonna be honest. I spent about like 2K I think so far on the firm. So I bought a lot of evals. I have some reserves as well. It's gonna be forfeited, but I'm about to get a 50K payout. So like that's like a 25x right there. That's kind of crazy. I don't know why they're doing this offering. You're done with the firm. It's basically you're capped out, and then you get a live count with them. And the live count could be up to like it's weird. The live count is based on how you trade. It could be offering of 10,000 up to 25,000. But yeah, I think the protection plan on this firm is going to be not likely until maybe 30 days at least. Yo, did Lanto get back on his internet? Will following your live trading help pass evals? It's just depending on what you do out of it. Okay. If Lanto wants to hop on, we can just chat a little bit for fun for Friday. We can end it a little later. Maybe we'll do a double giveaway then. I haven't done the giveaway yet.
Yo,
what's up? So, what Wi-Fi provider do you have? Is it Spectrum?
Optimum.
Oh, I don't know what that is. Spectrum always give me trouble because that's what I have right now. But damn, you've been out. Your Wi-Fi been out for like how long? Like it happened multiple times today?
Yeah, it happened last 3 days in a row. Last 2 days it happened after close, and today it happened right before open.
You might need to get another internet provider, man. Yeah. Look for Frontier Fiber though. Frontier Fiber I heard is like really reliable.
Is it?
Yeah, if it's in your area. I don't know if it is. But PM session so far, it was a little bit difficult because the entries is hard to get because we've just been grinding up. So we kind of avoided that. Dude, at the very last moment, at like 3 p.m., like right when I was gonna kind of end the stream, I saw a long setup. We took it, and then we got like 15 points out of it. So like, dude, the last minute, like literally, like I'm about to get off, and we saw a breaker set, we saw confirmation, we saw validation, and then we're like, let's enter, let's go for it, and then boom, we got it. So 1 for 1 for PM. It was about to be 0 for 0.
How's Chad doing? Chilling? Did they signal bot your trade?
Yeah, they did. Some people were like, since it's like close to power, they just like sat out, but a lot of people did. Let's do a P&L check. P&L check to end the week, chat. So what's your plan for today, Lanto? You have a special lady, or is NQ?
Yeah. Yeah, you want to know her name? NQ Nasdaq.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is NQ.
Hell no, I am single as a Pringle, whatever it's called. Nah, yeah, if I get a girl, bro, it's raps. My Discord, it's raps. They already know it. Work rate cut in half.
Yeah, it's just trading. You see Lanto grinding every single day with like, AM and then sometimes Asia and all the session. You're gonna see him just trade for like 2 hours and be done with the market.
Yep.
It's gonna go from 6, 7, 8 hours to 2 hours. But yeah, Desi's going that phase right now. He's actually like on a trip. If you guys are aware, I think anyone who knows Desi or should be already aware.
He's vibing. He's on vacation, having a good time.
When are we going on vacation, bro? Desi went vacation back and forth. He went to Japan, then Taiwan, like back to back. Maybe next month he's gonna go to Europe. Or like I don't know where are you gonna go next. He's going places.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I was supposed to go on vacation last fucking September, and I just kept pushing it back. Last year September.
Dude, the chat is forcing you to trade, huh? You gotta tell them you need to take a break. But look at this pump now. This long is about to play out even more here.
Good push.
Bro, but the whole session, I was kind of looking for ES to run a drive to 47 ES. ES just kind of just lagged behind it, and NQ just push forward. Someone said maybe to India, home country. Should we pull up to India, Lanto?
India.
The dirt area. I'm just kidding.
Nah. If I were to go somewhere, I'd have to be somewhere tropical, like somewhere I just fuck off and I just literally just lay in the sun and the beach.
We gotta hang out with Desi family. We gotta pull up to them. The Gulf of America.
Yup.
But yeah.
So do something, where you get your mind off things. You do a good job too as well. You have a good balance. Guys, if there's one thing Brian does well, he's a really good balance. Like he's able to be very productive with his work and then also have downtime. I'm a sicko. I cannot get myself to get off the setup. That's just me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been trying to, like the last few months, I feel like I've been trying to manage my time better, like, try to trade a few hours and get out screen time. But lately, like this month especially, I'm trying to trade multiple sessions. I'm becoming like you again. Like I'm trying to trade Asia because if you're aware of that, I always hit you up like you trade Asia, you trade Asia. I'm in the chat with Asia too. I'm a PM, I'm an AM, so it's like kind of like 3 sessions at once right now. But so far so good. I didn't take any trades Asia. I don't know if you did. It was a kind of like I came in late and it was pumping. But 1 for 1 for AM and then 1 for 1 for PM. How'd you do today?
Yeah, I went 1 for 1 as well. I took a inversion trade into.
I'm pretty sure chat told me you took the same trade as me again. I think we did back to back again. Let me just pull up. I think it's like around 10 a.m. time. You took the 1 minute inversion. Like
yes, we
rebounded.
Yeah, we had a 5-minute gap where we rebounced the only 5-minute gap through New York.
Yeah, so I took it earlier. I took it on the 5-minute gap as well as like the breaker, so the unicorn trade, and then the 1 minute inversion was after. So like I think we probably had the entry like very close.
Yeah, my entry was. I'll tell you right now. It was the.
Mine's 116.
10:04 a.m. candle close. So mine was around 128, and I wrote it into that London high.
So it's a little bit higher. We came back down to 120, the 8-point drawdown, and then you ran it up to what, 160?
Yeah, we peaked at 147. Or my realized TP was 147. We peaked at what 160? Yeah.
Dude, you were going back to back because every time I pop in, because I don't live stream AM right now. I just trade in, and I'll peek in your chat, and then like it's like 1-1-1-1, and it's like what happened? And then I look at it, and it's like, oh, they cooked up, and it's like basically the whole week, this whole week.
Yeah, we've been flawless week this week, which is good. We just capitalized, kept it simple. I thought today's trade was pretty easy because the only imbalances that like I looked at were the
too
only ones
bullish, bro. Like starting the day in for New York, it was way too bullish to even try to short.
Yeah, I feel. Yeah, that 5-minute off open, there's nothing to work off, but that 5-minute gap. Once we rebalanced, never mitigated. Looked for good displacement, and the only gap to offer on the 1 minute that I felt was good was that 1 minute bearish gap at 10:01 a.m. Had we gone inverse, draw was clear, obviously, because sentiment via open was bullish as well. Yeah, I agree. And we saw a good push, and we saw price really be internal because every high that we took out, like we took London, saw rejection. We took our Asia, saw rejection.
Yeah.
So.
I still want to see 47 get taken, but we have a bank holiday on Monday. Maybe we should save for next week.
Yeah.
And you just skyrocketed PM today. New highs. But yeah, dude, freaking good week. And what we got next week? President Day on Monday, right? That's the day off.
Yeah. New York will be.
It's a 3-day weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the next news? Do we have FMC next week? I think we probably do because we haven't seen FMC in a while. No, we have minutes. We have FMC minutes. Probably next week after. Or did we just hit FMC? I don't remember. But Trump been speaking so many times this week for PM session. Someone said like Trump just randomly spoke again in the session, and it didn't really create volatility. But yesterday, everything he said is like 40-point candle on PM.
Yeah,
so quick.
See a push back into that. The high that we put in was off that daily BPR. You see that? We rejected off that.
Yeah.
Thank you. And if we propel back up, like it could be an easy start of the week next week. I feel. If we inverse that on the daily, I feel like we draw into that high above.
Yeah, I like that too. It like kind of my thought process. Look at the daily chart. We've been just consolidating from like this big sell side, like 680s, all the way to like 22 120 for months now, and then now we got like a really good close above it. That just basically means we're just gonna be so bullish that you can't even time the top and just long every setup. And that's what I did for AM. That's what I tried to do for Asia. But I came in late and it was ripping already. And then same thing for PM. I just try to focus long until we get like a big displacement flip.
That SMT between NQ and ES, it's just crazy. Someone said, how many points is your average take profit trade for you? I'm not sure really, honestly. sessions are different. Some are very volatile, some are very low. I usually keep my my average take profit 1 is about at 1 hour. Take profit 2 is about a 2 hour plus. So I take about half off at a 1-to-1, and then I let the rest go. Some days it'll come back, break even, stop me out, result in a compound day. Some days you'll see a home run day. Yeah, most times 1 hour. For TP1, TP2 is a 2 hour plus. Like
Yeah.
yesterday, I think it was either the day of CPI. I think it was PPI day. I had a planned 1 hour trade for a TP1, just looking for that, take risk off, break even, stop. The trade ended up being near a 4 hour because we just let runners run. So yeah, that's what I do more so.
It's pumping right back up. Holy crap.
Yes,
Top.
ES wants lower, but NQ just wants higher.
I want ES to go higher, take out the high, but I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, a bit of SMT.
How should we do the giveaway, chat? We're gonna do 2 today, and off the week here. I was telling chat too. We do 1 giveaway if we, get a loss or no trade. We'll do 2 if we get a good trade, and then I guess we got one in the very last second.
Mm-hmm. Weird. If ES just lets go in terms of just trade into your high, trade into NQ's objective, NQ will just flourish back to highs. That 5-minute on ES just knifing, and then ES is just doji.
All right, let's do it. Type your username 1 time, like stream, and then we'll do the giveaway.
ES really wants higher, and or NQ really wants higher. ES really wants lower. That's massive.
There was a chance we go all-time high, kind of this month. I think February wasn't February like kind of like not like a strong month historically. It's like kind of neutral.
No idea.
That's what I thought.
But
we're
yeah, I think we could see
pumping.
It's pretty crazy though, yeah. Because every time we're met with a sharp move, those quote unquote perma bears, it always gets bought back up. We always see new all-time highs.
We had some perma bears in chats, or not perma bears, but like they're so strong that we're gonna flip lower the whole time. We started flipping lower, but like they want it even lower. I'm still looking for longs. And then once we validated a long setup, I took it, boom, and then we're just putting back up. It's just hard to be a bear right now unless we get like a very strong displacement and flip like 15 or hourly. That was gonna be what it takes for me to like start looking at lower prices. But even the hourly right now, guys, look at the chart where I posted. Retap back in the hourly order block, send it back up. 15-minute held, 5-minute held. It's just very hard to be a bear. And I feel like I'm the type to like counter it a lot. But I told myself, especially like this week, if we close like high timer, like 4 hour closure above all these like daily consolidation here, I'm not gonna short. I'm not gonna short even if it looks good. And that's why every setup I did today and yesterday was like all longs. We're cooked up.
Dude, man, look at holy, that SMT. Is it just me? Dude, that SMT is crazy.
Which SMT? Oh, I'm looking. Yeah. ES is just sending it lower, man. You don't even know what's happening with ending today with Friday with bank holiday and Monday.
Yeah.
A lot of options are expiring today too.
I haven't seen it this bad in a while. We had a lot of SMT flips today. 3 a.m. in my opinion. Not opinion, but I saw it. This is the strongest SMT I've seen all session. You're seeing ES just completely want to dump.
Yeah.
And you're seeing NQ really trying to drive back up higher.
Okay, I'm gonna pick out 2 winners. First winner is Alex Wynn. Last name checks out. He did win. And then I'll give you guys a little bit more time if you want to enter before I pick another one.
Look what Nick's just said, Brian. Do I sound different? Do I?
It's because of the day to day. Just trying to be more suave.
Huh? So you post some funny stuff. Just wait. Yo, Nix.
Peep in Lentil's chat. Let me see. Did
you try to post anything? Listen, Nix. All I know, or all you need to know, is that I could DM Brian one photo and he could show stream if he really wanted to.
Shit.
Oh my god.
that photo is gonna be everywhere. All right. Wait. Did Alex when respond? Let me see. Chat still typing. Okay, yeah, Alex, when you respond. Okay, yeah, DM me in Discord. I'll pick someone else. Dude, we're still pumping, dude. I feel like power is just gonna squeeze, man. I can't see any other way.
What is this SMT? If you're short ES or long NQ, like this is
You're
such a
making
50-50. I don't actually.
You're doing both.
Actually, I like SMT to an extent if it's not too big, like too wide. This is just, dude. At any point, one NDC will drag the other. This is, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Second giveaway winner is Matthew MMM.
Dude, that's crazy.
All right. Yeah, Matthew, DM me Discord. I'll handle after stream. Did I give away my for the features today? Let's see. Oh yeah, okay. We have two MyFoot Features accounts, so you guys both win the MyFoot Features. I think the MyFoot Features is the best account, anyways. $100 versus the other one that's cheap. But yo, this week is also chaos of Twitter too. I don't know if there's any more stuff cooking.
Dude,
Patrick,
I don't know.
I see Patrick just trying to start beef with everyone now too.
Yeah, I feel like that's just all entertainment, honestly.
It is all entertainment. Making noise. But the prop firm changing stuff up is a little bit more concerning because, you know, that affects us.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's the one I'm concerned about. But
we get that end of day pump on NQ. That SMT is wild. If anyone's trading, just be careful. This is bad.
You just got a long NQ, short ES, and just pray it just keeps on going with this SMT.
Yep.
Wait, Top Steps did 9 payouts? Is that true? Or are they just getting banned? Because I've seen more people getting banned now. In the email, but they're like blatant though, because I look at the reasoning and they're like, you know, they're either hedging or just doing something like very explicit. I haven't seen anyone get banned for like excessive purchase or recycling accounts yet, which I don't think they should do that. That's like more too retroactive. Look at the tweet. Well, which tweet is it? Dude, imagine 2025 Top Step, the one firm you don't expect to deny payouts to start doing it. I don't know if it's true. Let me just see first. Because someone's saying it. My guy Desi got banned? No way.
No, he didn't. Nah, he's just making stuff up.
Yo, why this is Manoli too?
Oh, he is? Oh, it's Manoli? Oh,
wait, no, it's not Manoli. It's someone else. Manoli's talking about denials and vision.
No. Okay, never mind. It's Manoli. No, listen. He's was with Desi. Desi got banned?
No. Manoli didn't say that. Manoli didn't say it. It was someone else. I misread it. But Manoli's saying there's some payout denials.
You're right. My fault.
Yeah, brother, you don't want to see Top Step get to deny payouts now. Wait, Manoli, post a link. Because, you know, people who get denied are also banned if they're like really cheating, like hedging. Like I can fully understand why the prop firm would do that. Wait, you posted it? Where is it? In Discord?
Oh, no, he said, I was like, oh shit. No, Desi would tell us.
Yeah, that's what. He's in Taiwan. I don't think he's even looking at his phone. He's gonna come back from his trip, be like, "What the hell? I got banned."
Dude, the 1 week he's out, FinTwit just breaks loose. Everyone's getting pressed.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Let me see. Someone had over 100K in profits between 400K. This is how I'm treated. Let's see. As we audit our user profiles, we notice that your trading behavior in your 1K account is unusual. Unfortunately, you can no longer use our services due to excessive use of contracts. So what is this guy doing? Is he just doing like 15 contracts?
Come on. Was that okay?
This is the
was that
hammer
was that
ban.
okay? So did he get banned with the profit? Or did he get paid out then banned?
No. This guy's I seen this guy already earlier today. He's been complaining that he didn't get paid. He got banned completely.
They're recently installing those new rules. So if that's not in the TOS before, you could take that, and run to court. Honestly, if you really wanted to.
Let me see. I mean, I think I read on this guy already. I think it's pretty clear cut that he was using multiple profile. I think someone said that.
Guys, look that way.
Multiple profile to a hedge. No. I think it's a different person. If it's excessive contracts, I don't know what it is then. Oh. I remember now. This guy was banned from Funded Futures family as well, just last month, for using 2 profiles and hedging.
Oh, I see. You can't do that.
Yeah. So, but he got banned on Top Step just like today or whatever.
Dude, you can't gamble your way to payout and just expect everything to be like off sunshine and rainbows. I'm sorry, bro. It's not trading. And I agree with Top Step. If that's the case, if the case is strictly hedging, yeah, he deserves to get banned in my opinion.
That's for Funded Future family. For Top Step, they just said he has excessive contracts. That's the reasoning.
Okay.
So, I mean, we know. Here's the thing: we know he's doing something shady, but excessive contract is a little bit interesting.
As in per contract, or like what's the scenario here?
I don't know. It's just excessive. It's like unusual behavior of trading using excessive contract.
That's odd.
I have no idea, but he had 100K in Top Step. So far though, every person I've seen who got banned are like really doing something really shady. I haven't seen like regular people get banned yet.
Yeah, me and you were safe, and we trade with leverage, so they should know. If me and Brado go banned, it should just tell you that honestly what they're doing isn't a horrible thing.
Yeah.
Because the way I trade, Bride trades, we just trade what we normally do, except with higher leverage.
The only offense I could imagine if they do retroactively is like I go for big days sometimes if I see it, and then I just secure the payout by doing $200 days, which was allowed. That was like perfectly allowed, and now it's like frowned upon. They're like, you can't do that no more. You can't change your trading strategy based to just secure payout. It was like, you guys have no consistent rule.
Yeah.
All these things can just be so easily like fixed if they just have some more rules, but they want to be more subjective and have, I guess, that promo, that slogan saying only one rule, follow one rule, get paid. But they don't want to really add more rules to it. He's like, add like a 40-50% or add like a 30% consistent rule. Now you can't flip anymore. Or I don't know, 40% is fine too.
But Tops is still a good thing. I see Manoli killing it too. I saw it in his chat. And I see other people as well. But do I use TS right now? Nah, I don't. I will in the future. I want to combine TS and TPT. As long as TS is not weird.
Yo, TPT, you're gonna go so crazy with TPT, man. I can feel it. Because it's daily payouts, bro. You do a good day, you milk them, and then you next day milk them again. It's like an infinite loop, especially if you have like a streak going.
Yeah, you get that
just
over.
Manage risk.
Get over that 4,500 and then just leverage up, and then trade how you normally do, except just do what you got to do.
I've been just doing kind of like base hits on them, and just getting like I have 5 accounts, and just last week I got 2,500. Just doing base hits. So I didn't this time I didn't just like request like 800. I let it accumulate. I requested 2,500 this week.
For TP2, how fast do they move you live? Do you think?
I think there's a limit. I think if you make more than 10,000 per account, they basically I think you can deny live too. You can stay on sim if you want, but there's also a cap there too.
Is it 10,000 per account, even on the biggest one?
Yeah, but no, but they just move you to live. But here's the thing: it's the same thing basically. You get 5 accounts live. So
10,
what is actually better is it goes from 80 split to 90 split. So this live is the same exact thing as a sim funded, which is something I actually like because I feel like it's always a downgrade when you move to live. This one is like somewhat of upgrade. Yeah, it's like Pro Plus. So you have the Pro, which is funded, sim funded, and then you have the Pro Plus. But yeah, I think TPT just more and more has been one of my favorite firms right now.
Back to high as we go. Look at that SMT. Look, we literally talked about this earlier. We said as long as ES just lets go and just lets NQ does what he needs to do, you'll see NQ drive up, and there it is. That's SMT, guys. That's the importance of recognizing that.
If I was still in my trade, that's what I was going for too. I was like, I want to see us just go straight back to the highs. We get validation. I got green stopped out of it, and then it just came back straight back up. If anyone's still in this trade, man, you're freaking 40 points.
See, I don't agree with solely taking a trade off SMT, but I do think it's a good confluence. Like if you guys, for me, whenever I look at indices, it's mainly ES and NQ. Those are the two I trade. The reason I reflect so much is to identify SMT. Sometimes you'll see a setup on both indices, but one indices in relative a bit stronger, a bit weaker, give you that bit more of an edge, you know? That way, if you take the trade on, you know, say you want to go long on the stronger indice, you see a bit more of an ROI.
Yeah. I think he was pumping now. That's what I was trying to see. But a lot of people were asking like TJF, which is like they want like a retrace straight back down for today, like ending Friday, but hey, this look too good.
Yeah. Dude, I ain't gonna lie, it has been a horrible session. If you've just been patient and avoided bad price, there's been a couple good setups here today. I almost junked though. You did well, PM. Stuff. Do 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 do. Dude, I'm working on this new strat in terms of props. I'm gonna start incorporating where I'm gonna start doing some overnight swings. I feel like session correlation is important. Asia and London, right? Obviously, with New York in sync, they all work together. So the more and more better you get, I want to start timing stuff more on out. Because I've had a couple like back test sessions that I've just reflected, and there's been so many instances where you take off. Like for example, there's so many nights where price generates liquidity through Asia, and you'll see London take the low out or take the high out, and then you'll see completely pivot and reverse off it, which makes sense. So I want to start incorporating a thing where I maybe take an overnight swing and try to time that, kind of like turtle soups off lows and catch reversals back up. Because there's been so many instances where that's happened, and I'm probably gonna fail a bit, but eventually, if I do hang on to it, that's where it could get even more dangerous. On top
like
of
how tight of a stop would you try to do? Would you be like 30 point, or are we gonna do like a big stop, like 50 point, but your TP like 100 type of thing?
I'd probably do a higher time frame imbalance as a stop. It depends on how we take the low and how we sort of react off it. Because I want to take immediately off the low, but if we soup it and seek a good reaction, I'll probably put some leverage on it and just keep stops a bit lower. But sometimes, bro, markets are so liquidity based. You'll see moves happen in the market that just make complete sense. You'll see like I said, Asia generate, London take, and then you'll see London say, for example, rip. You'll see New York open and just essentially see continuation. And I don't know if that happened today. But that's kind of what I look at. I'm like, okay, if I start catching those soups and just pivoting them, sure, I would be a lot more fixated on R2R. My win rate would probably drop. But if you catch on to those could really, really build you up nicely. But that's something out of the blue that I have marked out right now. Hope maybe in a couple of months down the line, if I do get it settled, I can introduce that. But there's always new ways to try to make money. I'm saying it now, though. We'll see in a couple months.
Teaser is a teaser. That means you have to stay up for it, or are you gonna let it go and go to sleep and just see like wake up to either TP or stop loss?
Well, if I like probably when I first start these, or if I start incorporating the strat, I'll probably be up just to see how it is and just really tape read and reflect on certain things that can happen. But once I get the hang of it, like truly, probably just set limits and go to sleep. Honestly, it depends.
I mean, that's kind of a fun surprise because like you wake up, you're either up like a few $1,000s, or just like stop loss minus
Yeah.
1K or something.
Yeah. We're in that daily BPR. Someone said what's a good upside target. We're in that daily BPR, so just watch for the reaction off that.
My upside target
More
is
projection
pretty much ES daily highs for the most part, but I don't think we're gonna see too much around. We only have 20 minutes in the market.
Yeah. Is that an algo?
You think algo time is gonna do something? 350
like
ended up.
So. I'd like to think so.
I also tweeted too, like, I did good AM. I was like, I'm going in the PM. I don't want to take a bad loss because, it's Valentine's Day. I have stuff plans. So, like, I was trying to be locked in as possible.
That's funny.
And we cooked up. We cooked up.
We noticed that BPR on the daily, it's going straight to that liquidity off all-time high. Easily. That daily BPR gets invalidated. That's just,
That's like,
at least
that
for me,
that's all-time high.
invalidating a bearish BPR is probably one of the most bullish confluences ever.
Yeah. Especially the daily ones.
Yeah. It'll be a freebie. Hopefully this doesn't happen overnight, More so happens in New York when I trade primary.
It's gonna be Trump. It's gonna be like, all tariffs are canceled, and then it's like bloop.
Oh, that'd be so annoying. Yeah, dude. What if we just consolidate? We just have some macro, and then the macro takes it out, and we miss the whole entire thing. No, I don't think so, but yeah. We saw a good rejection again, but it's up and down, man. It's where capital preservation is key.
So actually at full port right now.
Yeah, full port some evals.
So what's your goal to finish off February and in the month? Is it just to run up, take profit, and top step at the same time?
Yeah, I'll
as well as Apex.
Yeah, I'd probably incorporate them sometime later this month. I'm really content with what I'm doing right now with Apex and my personal specifically, because I've really strived to scale up on there.
What's your personal like right now? Like you have 50K balance or something, or bigger balance?
Usually I usually start with 75, which you don't need for the size I do. The good thing with margin on futures is you don't need huge marginal requirement to be able to size comfortably.
Yeah, it depends on the broker, but Trade you could do 75 minis, 1K per even. But if you look at Robinhood or Webull or something else, it's 20K, 15K margin per contract, which is still safe, I would say. You wouldn't want to do more than well, I guess Robinhood, I think it says 22,000 margin per contract, which is a lot. I feel like 10K, 15K is a good threshold right now. But yeah, 75K balance. And what are you trying to target per month, let's say? Or
I don't have a specific target. More so I take it day to day, but my scaling is what I want to more so increase, because guys, the answer, the truth to making more money trading is it's just scaling. That's it.
Yeah.
A couple months ago to now, even if I'm making more money on my personal, there's no difference to my trading entirely. Maybe there's small tweaks or small refinement, but there's nothing completely different to it. It's just scaling. It's just scaling. That's all it is. Last year, my full size would be about 5 minis or so on a trade, 5 to 6. Now it's about 8 to 9, and I'm looking to scale more and more. But it's just keep doing what you're doing, just scale up. That's it. And that's what I've done. First week of January was my most profitable week on my personal. I did over 42K in that week alone.
Damn.
And when I did that, I was like, damn, yeah, because that was also the first week where I sized up too as well. So you'd think it'd take a bit of time to get used to, but 42 off the first week, which for me is a lot. And yeah, my goal is just to continuously size up. And then obviously Apex stacks up, and if I add TPT and
dude, I feel like copying your personal or just trading with it while funded is extra money, because you focus on profit, right? That's your biggest scalability, and then you any more money added to your personal, just that's just gravy on top. Yeah. While you're doing that personal, you also ran up Apex hundreds of thousands too per month.
Someone said Song TF. Everyone has durations where they're red. Of course, 100%. We're not gonna always be green 24/7.
My red month was December. During the holiday. It was basically an end of a streak. I was on a streak September, October, November, and December humbled. But even though I wasn't trading that much because a lot of holidays there, but it was just December was just rancid price action that I got caught up into.
With with props, it's kind of unique because it's either you get a payout or you don't. So you're not red if you don't get a payout, but it's the evaluation cost and the funded fee cost. So like, if you're paying a monthly bill on Apex and you're not getting a payout for that month, you're quote unquote red, right? So that's what I would consider December for me as well.
Yeah.
First one was okay. I was doing fine on that, but prop firms I was red on December because my evaluation fees were higher than my payout fees, which first time that's happened. Like
yeah, but February cooking though. We're cooking.
And January too, yeah. And that month, well, that was a blessing in disguise because like, and I talked to Brian about this as well, and we had conversations about this, dude. Like for some reason, December, I had no desire to trade. I had no motivation. I had nothing in me. Maybe it was because a bit of a burnout. I don't know what it was.
Burnout too, yeah.
But yeah, the 50Ks on Apex that I did have, I just felt super at a state of plateau, which for me, I hate feeling. Now, to some people that could cause greed. For me, it's not like that. It's just for me, I always want to be propelling and taking the next step in my trading and just exponentially growing. And so I felt I was at a plateau for about a month or two on firms, which I did not like. So once I got on the 300Ks, it really sparked
300Ks, bro.
Yeah, motivation
again. Crazy. It was so early on too. Like it's like 3K per day. 3K per day is like, wait, you just crossed 10K in the first week. Yeah. And I was like 20K. And I was like, where is it gonna stop? You're gonna milk them. You're gonna make them change the rules because of this.
Yeah.
But pretty crazy with Apex scalability, man.
20 accounts, you can't beat that firm. You just can't. The only time they've ever been like quote unquote, I don't know, bad is obviously that summer period where
the denial apocalypse.
Like 2-week durations just to get approval. Like that was bad for sure. But they've stepped up their game. They're not only me, but Brian, members I have, or even some of you guys in chat probably you've seen it. When you've requested on Apex now, you get approved within a couple of days max.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Which sometimes I've heard stories where Apex has approved people faster than Top Step's approved people now, which is crazy to think about. My last payout, dude, Ryan, I think I said to you this. 15 minutes after requesting, already under review, and then 16 hours after I requested, I got approved, which is crazy. Nice.
So wait, what's your payout cycle done on these accounts now? Like, is it 3 or 4 now?
This will be the third, yeah, on the third.
So is it 5? 5 complete, then you can request max next one.
It's either 5 or 6. I still don't know.
I forget. I think it's 5, and then maybe the 6th one you can request max.
Yeah, do you guys know?
I need to refresh on that, but that basically means like maybe by the end of March or even like near the end of March, you can request the full thing if you want.
You know what's also good, Coach Couch? You could have a cycle where you really pop off, and then you could have a cycle where you're stagnant or small green or even red, and they'll still approve your payout as long as you follow the rules, which is completely sensible because not every cycle, not every week are you going to be profitable. There's firms out there who you take a first payout, then you have to make a certain money after that payout, which doesn't make any sense to me. I guess it's fine, but you'll have durations where you obviously won't do the best. You'll have durations where you do really well. And Apex is a good firm because they allow you to take profit. Say you run up 10K per account first cycle, 8 days. Say you then are red or you're stagnant around break even on the next cycle or even small green, whatever it is, you're still able to take payout as long as you followed rules, which is super good. That's super, super good. Because, like I said, there's going to be durations where you do good, durations where you do bad. It's just a part of trading. And Apex.
Whoa! Look at the 350 algo on IQ. Which is that flash spike there a little bit. Yo, 350 algo's cooking.
Good move, yeah.
Spike to the highs, and we could squeeze the last 10 minutes. Let's see it happen.
I request tonight on Apex. This is my highest. This cycle is my highest chance of denial because there was a night similar to cycle 1. I think I mentioned this as well. I don't know if anyone saw it. Cycle 1, I tried entering a position with 2 minis and I fat figured I did 22, but I immediately flattened and they still approved me, thankfully. This cycle, I did the same thing, but instead of looking at my chart directly after I entered, I look away and I come back like about 45 seconds to a minute later. There's a big change in P&L, obviously. And so I don't know if they'll deny me off that.
Was it red or green? Like big change?
Actually, I think I closed for small red, but I was up big green, and then I went back to red. And
okay.
Yeah.
I feel like they'll be more concerned if it's red, like big red. I don't know. Or would they be? I don't know.
No clue.
Yeah. But yeah, you have plan for Top Step. You have plan for Take Profit. Are you gonna also squeeze in TradeFi? And then you had a run with TradeFi, but then like you had that incident.
Brett, if
You
you're
know,
in
run
here, I
back.
love you. Listen, Brett, if you're in here, I love you. Listen, your firm's great. I actually really stand with what you're doing. But from a scalability factor, for me, it's just not it anymore. It's just
Wait, what happened? Is it the 5 counts or?
it's just there's not enough upside for it. You have to pay obviously fee, which I'm not complaining about. Obviously, it's sustainability, great rules, great firm for 99.9% of people. Great firm. I'm not shitting on it. Solid firm that you get approved all the time. But for me personally, when I'm trying to scale, your cap payout on the biggest accounts through the biggest amount of or so you can have 5 accounts with the biggest account sizes. Your
Yeah.
cap and payout is 15K per cycle, and
Yeah.
for me, it's just not enough. It call me greedy. I don't know what it is. I'm just at a point where I'm looking for bigger payouts, and that's just not that's
I
not there
think
for me.
it's 10%. So the highest count is 150K. Let's say
Yeah.
like 150K, 1,000 times 5, and then you get 10% of that. So the cap you could really get is 75,000 live, as well as another 10%, I believe,
Yeah.
to get. So like, what's that? 10? Wait, I just did the wrong math. It should be 25% then. I'm
Yeah.
thinking about 125. That's your max potential on 5 accounts.
When I say that, by the way, I'm not saying TradeFi is a bad firm. I still think it's a really good firm. You guys should go and trade it. If you want a firm that disciplines you nicely, there's still a good scalability factor and guaranteed payout. TradeFi is up there.
Yeah,
But
they're really growing too.
yeah, for people who are trying to scale up strictly and don't really care about rules and more so focus on scaling up, I don't think that firm is the greatest firm. Which I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I mean that's why Top Step uncapped payout for the most part, 50K per account though. That's a cap, but like that's a lot. 250K basically, and then you have Take Profit Trader. I guess there's a cap there too, but you just moved a lot and then it's uncapped again.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the two firms that you want uncapped, as well as Apex that you were running up already. You're
Yeah.
up all like a big 3 firm type of thing, and just go for big days, bro. Get a good month. That could be like a 500K month easy.
Chat.
Especially with
Chat. What are
Apex.
odds? What are odds that we pump it to this BPR fill end of day on the daily? What are the
7
odds?
minutes. That'd be like what, 250? You need like another 4 points.
You reflect recent data. We've done a constant. We've had a constant in price. You're playing on Bullnox. That's Brian's thing to take because I don't want to talk about it.
Wait, do you have bad experience with it, or you just don't know?
I've talked to several traders about it. One specifically who's he's trying to
Are you
withdraw.
talking about live
out.
Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the only incident, but I feel like I don't know what really live Mike did, but his always objective is to milk them in a way where like he's going based off numbers, so he could have like hundreds of accounts and just cycle through them until some of them hits. Yeah. So, I mean that's like I don't know. Everyone else I've seen use Bullnox are fine though. They're just kind of expensive. I think Apex is the better version of it. Felix said, account or about to get blown from going until full port last trade. Saved me. Dang, green as fuck. Was the last trade the long that we took together, or maybe just long end of day? I don't know. Whatever it is, yo, 2 wrongs doesn't make equal a right in this case, man. You got lucky there. You got locked in for the next time.
As long as you don't carry that into funded trading or like actual live account trading.
I think that's our funded though. He probably mentioned. Oh wait, he didn't say it. I would assume it's funded.
Oh, I thought you said evals. I don't know why.
Someone said Top Step is getting cooked. Yo, why is Top Step red right now? Are they showing these highs, bro? How many positions they have? It's like minus 1400, minus 1900, minus 1200. Oh, it's each of these users. So all of them are shorts. I think. Are they short or long?
I had no clue.
Wait, are they long or short? I'm confused. Oh, they're long. They're long these highs.
They're doing a reversal challenge?
I don't even know what's happening.
What are they trying to reverse?
It looks like they're all long right now.
What are they so they're doing a reversal challenge. They're longing sentiment. Trend.
Oh, it's paper? Okay.
They're still funny though. Still funny firm. Still funny. I don't know. I just.
Why would they want to do paper like that?
Dude, I don't give a fuck. If you're anyone, watch these streams. Fuck all everybody else's streams. Watch Brian Stonk LLC. I don't care.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna go on a limb and say this, bro. Top Step TV, like, they are not good. You should not be on there. You should be on here. That's where you should be. Right here.
Yeah.
Because Brian gives you real insight of how real trading works. All these other motherfuckers, bro, they just gamble trade essentially. Not gamble trade, but they're trade happy. What Brian shows you, 1 trade a day, 2 trades a day, it's real trading. That's what real profitable trading is. Less is more.
Yup.
And he also teaches you. He calls stuff live, and he teaches you certain things in his model specifically. Dude, you on Top Step Live, bro, they're just shorting and longing bullshit just because they want to.
Yeah, well, that's why I think, like, that conspiracy with the conflict of interest, like, are they purposely losing? I don't know. But the stat line is bad. The house count is down bad. Bunox is 91% off today. Is that true? I don't know what count they have, but I mean, Bunox is basically like Apex. Maybe Lanto could run up Bunox if he wants an additional additional funding. But I just remember they charge a lot for the eval fees. Or the funded fees, I mean. Let's see. I might look in this Bunox, see if it's decent or not.
Hindsight though. I know I rant a lot, but Brian's probably the best streamer you could watch out there in terms of valuable input. There's tons of good traders out there, but in terms of a trader who's not behind a paywall, Brian's it.
Yep.
He does this shit every day for free on YouTube at a set duration, certain periods, certain models, certain look in the market, keeping it nice and disciplined. That's what trading is. You execute when the look's there, you execute or you don't execute when it's not. Simple as that. All right, I'm gonna play, buddy.
All right, 1 more minute for Markelos. Let's just see.
4 p.m. candle should give us something.
Brian gonna start charging $250 a month.
Even
Why
if he
that
did,
low?
bro.
We're gonna do 500 a month.
Even if you did, bro, it's worth it. It really is.
That's like what? How much is that per day?
Dude, if you think about it, 250 is that's not even a 100K count on Top Step with the evaluation and funded fee combined. No, that's equivalent. That's about equivalent. 100K is $100, funded fees 150. So would you rather want to trade with Brian every single day, 30 days or 20 days out of the month, or one Top Step account?
Get some payouts with them. All right, 4 p.m. Nothing. Oh, we're about to dump here. Like, ES is like just slamming lower. It's been hard for ES to really climb up higher. Something's holding it back. But that's gonna wrap the session, guys. That was a longer extended stream, but we got 1 for 1 for PM, 1 for 1 for AM. We're closing the week very green. Let's look at the poll. I didn't even look at the poll. 245 people voted. 55% is green. 33% is red. That's pretty good. I'm gonna wrap this session up here today, guys. I'll see you guys Tuesday.
All right, bye, guys.